was a serious movement that changed the landscape of Kenya today. And the third city I want to talk about is close home, Lagos. Like I said, I grew up in Lagos, and I knew, you know, the way Lagosians, I know the way Lagosians, a lot of companies, you know, companies like Andela, companies like Flutterwave, all came out of that. So that's something that we need to actually do. You know, we need to bring together, and in Kano we're quite close in terms of the government, in terms of the Emirates. You know, these are entities that need to come together regularly, not just for events, but it should be a continuum. Come together, let's put our heads together, and let's see what we can do. Finally, I would like to talk about two movements or two opportunities that actually changed the landscape of the world. Well, changed the landscape of the world, one in Nigeria. The first was the COVID-19 lockdown. You know, when the lockdown happened, I was really disappointed as a business. I'm here to tell you something. There is another opportunity. I don't know if you know about the Japa syndrome. The Japa syndrome, for those that don't know, is the capital or talent flight that is leaving the country day by day. A lot of people, there is a guy that does hundreds of millions in turnover on commodities daily. But you go to his shop and he still gives paper. You know, you go somewhere, window, somebody gives you paper. You go another place, you pay. And you go somewhere else, you show that paper and you pick up your item. Very simple technology can resolve this and can make it more efficient. Please, let's get together and do that. On the end of I actually come from a royal family, so it would be very unfair to finish this without acknowledging that. On the end of the royal families, what I would also suggest is, let's bring technology very close to our heritage. Let's make our websites for our Emirates very colorful, very attractive. Let's make visiting a digital thing. So when people come, they don't really necessarily have to visit the sites. They can go online, watch videos, and that would immerse them into exactly what Kano is all about. Finally, I wish you all the best. I will be here. I'm able to provide whatever support is required of us, both on ground here and remotely. And on that note, I would like to say thank you very much. God bless.
He made a lot of points, and I was able to put some of them down. As a woman, I'll be biased to start with these very points, that when he started, he gave honor to his wife. He said he's not from Kano State, however, his wife is from Kano State, and as such, she's the Oga at the top. So, I can borrow from his statements that women are Oga at the top. Am I right? I know the men will not clap, but the women, why are you like this? Okay, no problem. I like the fact that your wife can now make you acquainted to a state, and then you can say that you're from that state, which is very beautiful. And a state as beautiful as Kano State, if we were another state, I will not mention names because I'm not giving an example. If it were another state that was not beautiful, prestigious, cultural like Kano State, you know, nobody will want to say, I am proudly from the state, right? So please, let's give Kano State a round of applause. We've come very, very far. He looked it up this morning as a result of what? I can't hear you. Technology, beautiful, which is what we are here for exactly, right? All right, thank you very much, sir. Your keynote speech was beautiful. Before we move to the second thing on the agenda, or the third thing on the agenda, I would like to recognize the presence of important guests among us. We have Alhaji Lamido Bayero, who is representing the Emir of Kano State. He is the Bunang Kano. Please give him a round of applause. You're highly welcome, sir. We are very honored to have you here. Also, I'm glad. I've been surrounded by my fathers in the high table and I feel protected. Now I want to feel warm and highly welcomed. And I want all our guests, including the women, and most especially the men, to feel the warmth of a mother as I invite a very remarkable woman to the high table in person of Hajia Naima Sulaiman Ilu, who is from Right Click IT Solution and Service Limited.